Welcome to Ready Set RC, and today we have the Axial 124 SCX24 Jeep Gladiator. And this is a 1/24 scale brushed, ready to run rock crawler. It is officially licensed by Jeep. It is based off of the 2020 edition of the JT Gladiator. It's based on the same chassis that we've seen on the previous SCX24s, but this one is extended because of the Gladiator edition. And as you guys can see, there are no body pins whatsoever. So what do you get in the box? You get a USB charger for the battery, an Axial sticker. Looks like you get a battery connectors guide. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Put it down in the comments, guys, if you've seen this come with the other SCX24s before, but I don't remember this. You get an Allen wrench, 4 AA's for the controller. Looks like you get one side of the drive shaft and a body mounting system if you want to change out your body mounts on this car for something else. And you get a pretty extensive owner's manual. And it covers what to do when you first get the RC, how the RC opens, troubleshooting through some problems, the controller and how to operate it, how to install the battery, and it comes in other various languages. And then we have the controller. And this is a 4-channel controller. You have a nice foam wheel to it. The throttle feels very smooth. We have the 4th channel down here. 3rd channel is a switch at my thumb. We have the on-off switch right here, the steering dual rates right here, throttle trim, steering trim, reverse switches on both sides, a bind switch. It has the battery indicator and also a red and green LED affixed to it. And then that closes right down. This is a different controller than what I've seen on the other ones, but it is still capable of running one-handed very easily. But here we are, guys, the Jeep Gladiator in all of its glory, and I got to say, I really do like this. I don't know, maybe I'm a fan of blue, but I prefer the blue one. It looks amazing. We have a lot of nice scale accessories going on the back. There is a full interior with a driver in this truck, and the windows on this are all clear. To get the body up, it is still the hinge system that we saw on the previous SCX24s, but now we have a nice piece of Velcro which holds the body down. For the battery hold down, we have a hook and loop Velcro. Battery itself, we have a 2S30C 350 mAh that powers up this truck. Looks like there is some rebranding when it comes to the ESC. It is a combo ESC and receiver. We have an 88-turn brush motor. We have an axle mounted AS1 3-wire servo going on. Same LEDs on the bumper as the first model. For the wheels, we have officially licensed KMC XD Machete wheels. This truck is 22 millimeters longer wheelbase than the previous model. We have 3 links. We have 3 links suspension in the front with a 4-link suspension in the rear. Friction coilover shocks on this Jeep. We have the same worm gears in the front and rear differentials as the previous model. We have a steel C-channel frame chassis. We have steel axles on this Jeep with composite axle housings. We have composite spline drive shafts, full ball bearings throughout. So quickly, guys, I want to show you some size comparisons, what they look differently amongst the 3 different trucks. But what I first want to show you is the controller. This is the old controller from the Chevy and the other Jeep, just so you guys see what that looks like. I don't know, I almost like the feel of this one a little bit more. It feels a little bit more premium in the hand. Feels good. This one really feels good. I really do enjoy this controller. And I got to see how the other one performs, but I kind of like this one, guys. Not quite the same feeling. It feels a little bit more plastic. Even though they both are, it just doesn't feel as premium as the other one. We'll see. Once we get some batteries in this, we'll see how it feels, but it's not feeling as premium. But here we are, the Jeep Rubicon, the Gladiator, and the Chevy. These 2 trucks that you're seeing in front of you, they are modified to some extent. I am going to bring out the modified crawler course so you guys can see how this truck stacks up to the original Jeep. But I have to say to you guys, this is modded. I do have some slight modifications being done, but for the most part, the electronics are the same, and that's what we want to see is the slow control between the two and how they perform. But I want to show you some angles of how they look. So this one, so the original Rubicon looks like it's sitting a little bit lower, whereas the Chevy looks like it's right about the same height. You guys can see I did some slight modifications to my springs so they're not as springy. And you can really see it on the Rubicon. They're not as springy as the Gladiator. As for the overall width, we're looking about the same. Length is what you're going to see that's different between these trucks, guys. And hopefully you're able to pick that up. Let's get the crawler course out and see how these two trucks perform. Ooh, that slow control is nice. Oh. Oh, wow. Let's see, because this is usually a tough part. Wow. That is usually a tough part for most trucks, and I'll show you that when I use the original SCX24. I don't think the body's quite aligned. Let me see, because the other one also comes with a 3-speed. No, I'm not seeing it. To show you guys, looks like the third channel is for lights off, solid lights, or flashing, and I won't keep that on too long. But that's the third channel. Looks like we lost the ability to have a high, medium, and low speed that we had on the original one from the controller. So we'll see how this performs on the descend now. Oh, I love that slow control, guys. This may actually be my favorite SCX24. And once again, with the control that I was telling you guys, this one has brass weights in the wheels, so a little bit different, much more whiny. That slow control is definitely not there. Not sensing it like the other one. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of binding. And the battery on both, guys, so that you're fully aware, it's the same battery. Same 30C 2S, 350 mAh. We'll hit the same angle we hit with the let's see if we can increase the wheel speed a little bit. Let's put it on medium. No, and this could be the tires too, because these are not the stock tires. Yeah, these tires are not the stock tires. They are slightly taller, so they could be rubbing up against the body is what I'm seeing. You guys may not be able to pick that up, but so I'm not concerned too much. I'm not too concerned about how it's rubbing up against the body because I'm already factoring that in. The approach angles are pretty good, even from the old one. But what I'm noticing is that it's so much slower control. And I'll show you guys that again. I'm going to put it on low. And that's the beauty of having this controller is that you do have a low, medium, and high setting on here. So I'm going to put it on low. We're going to see how that performs. But look how much I'm giving it. It's still not moving. Now you start to hear the ESC engaging with the motor. I got to give it a little bit more. No. It's the body binding up. Hopefully you guys can see. I'm not getting, I'll turn the wheel a little bit there. The slow control. That new ESC, guys, that's what's making the difference. Let's bring the Gladiator back out again. I will say my OCD kind of kicks in because the Velcro doesn't quite line up the body exactly. You got a little bit hanging off on one side, so you got to line that up right just before you mount it down on the Velcro. Because if you slam it down from the hinge, it is not going to line up properly. So you got to do it just right. Otherwise, for you guys that are like me, your OCD is going to kick in a little bit. But look at that. Hopefully you guys are seeing the difference. Look at this. Look at the drag. Hopefully you guys are able to see that. Look at that. Ooh. This is with, let's do that again. And this is with no weights. So, definitely gotta say, I'm impressed. Look at that. I'm impressed, guys. I am impressed. Let's bring the OG back out. You can see that slow control is just not there. A lot more jittery. Give it a little bit more wheel speed. We're going to increase it to medium. And there we are, up to the summit. And let's bring it back down. Let you guys see that again in regards to the slow control. Just not the same. That new ESC, that 2-in-1 ESC is so butter smooth. I like it, and I'm looking to put that in another application for me. Maybe not this truck, but I'm looking to put it in something else. I like it. I really do like it. I don't like the feel of the new controller. Definitely doesn't feel as premium as the old one. I think the old one had some good weight to it. This one looked a little bit more, a little bit better. I like how it feels. I like how, it's in the hand and everything is in the hand. This one just feels a little bit more, I don't know, plastic to it, even though it has like this carbon fiber look to it. Just doesn't feel like this one. This one just, I feel the weight of this one. It just feels like a real controller. I don't know how I feel about the Velcro system. It's not exact. So as I stated before, you got to line up the body just right for it to come down perfect on the front of it. I wish the wiring for the LEDs weren't exposed coming off the bumper here. And it leaves a nice little gap between the shell and the bumper. So I wish that maybe was a little bit cleaner there, because from the front it just doesn't look like it quite has everything there. Maybe some LEDs in the rear would look nice. But there's not much I would say that I would want to see how this comes out of the box. I do like how it looks. Something else that you guys may want to know, the sand ladder. They are functional, they do come off. And here you go. And you got two of them. This is nice. This is nice that they put that on. And I'm really liking what I see with this Jeep. I think we got a real performer here. Have to see how this is going to operate on the larger portion of my course. But for the testing side of it, I actually like it. I really like the new setup of the new SCX24 Jeep Gladiator, and chances are I may have to get the updated version of the original Jeep, because I'm pretty sure they come with the new ESCs in them, and if it is, it's a game changer, guys. It is definitely a game changer. The slow control just feels so much better than the original SCX24s that it may be something that you want to put in some other crawlers. But we're gonna leave it here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram for our latest posts to the channel. This is Ready Set RC, signing out. Thanks again, guys.